Yo, what's good, guys? KosherTech here. So today we got some more fans to review, y'all. Let's go, man. These bad boys are from Thermaltake, man. Look, just looking at the presentation in the box, these probably are gonna be, Kosher's top white 2021 fans. These things just in the box look beautiful. I hope the presentation actually is gonna be physically how they're gonna feel it and look. But anyways, these are the Riing Quad 12, and these are very pricey cats. I want to say they're around like 130 bucks. So for a 3-pack, for a 6-pack, you're looking at what, 260. So they're like 130 or 133. So like 260-ish, 266 bucks like that with tax and whatnot. So again, very pricey, but I'm gonna open mine. Let's check it out. Like I said, I did get 6 fans. They have, all your bells and whistles, of course. You have your neon marker, your all of this here works with Razor Chrome, works all the mobile manufacturers. They're 120 mil fans. Max RPM is 1500, which is actually pretty disappointing that max is only 1500 for this price set. I wanted to say like max RPM should be at least around 2000 or 1800. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this. I personally think this is no bueno right here. This should be around 2000 RPM, but we have all this nice looking stuff over here. Works with their Thermaltake software, TD RGB plus software, as well as the mobile app. Very cool. We have their different modes. You have the RGB spectrum mode, radar mode, flow mode, and plus pulse mode. Very cool. Like I said, very nice. Presentation is absolutely fuego. We spoke the specs and everything I'll have in the description below. 120 mil fans. You have all this fan speed over here, 500 to 1500 RPM. Cool features, all that nice, good stuff. But anyways, let's, like I said, for $130, man, they gotta blow me away for that. That's a lot of peso, man. That's a lot of moolah, man. That's a lot of moolah. I'm having, oh, there's a box in a box? Okay, cool. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Damn, they look nice, boy. Woo! All right, let's go. Let's do this, man. I know you cats. I'll be reading the comments, yo. Man, I want to take the accessory box out first. All right, I have to touch the fans. Woo! Woo! Fire, boy! Damn, they feel good, yo. Oh, I can't do this right now. Woo! I just got hot. Coach, calm down. Woo! Just burn myself. Let's do accessories first, man. Yo, Jesus Christ, yo. Damn, they nice, yo. All right, let's go, man. Listen, if they're really gonna be worth it for that much, I'm gonna tell you cats, man. All right, so we have the instructional guide over here. This is their hub / controller. I want to say, pretty informative. Instructional guide over here basically just tells you how to connect them all. They're what are they? The PW. Oh my God, static pressure fans. You can put them on a radiator over here. You have all these switches here, on and off. Set DIP switch on the back side of the control to assign the number of the controller. So you could use this with the app, and you could assign all these controllers over here to set how many fans are being used by this controller. So you could have a multitude of fans. Very cool, and of course their software. Now, one thing I gotta say, Thermaltake software is straight basura. If you don't agree, let me leave it in the comments, because when I used it, it's straight trash, man. Like I said, straight basura, and that's just not me. Multiple cats been saying the same thing. The best software right now that I personally use, the Corsair software, the IQ. Now, I did hear the NZXT is pretty dope too, but I haven't used it, so I can't speak for it. Now, this is the hub itself. So you're going to connect all these fans over here. I'm going to show you guys here. And then this is the number thing, how many fans you have connected for and whatnot. We're going to run through this in a sec. We have a bunch of screws over here. We have adhesive in the back to basically slap this thing on. We have radiator screws, basically a bunch of screws over here. Now listen, for this price, man, for this price, you killing me. For this price, you give us a Molex connector, son. I don't know, man. Yo no sé. Yo no sé is I don't know, right? Yo, let me know. Yo, son, my Spanish is getting better, bruh. My Spanish is getting better, son. Don't hate on my Spanish. But this no bueno, man. Molex. Anyways, a Molex connector. The Molex connector is going to give the hub juice, right? It's going to give the hub power, so you have to connect it via Molex and not SATA. They don't give a SATA, no bueno. And this is the micro USB, I want to say, right? Not USB-C, micro USB. You're going to plug it into, where does it go? Right here, right? You're going to plug it into here, and then you're going to plug in the USB into the motherboard USB, right? Anyways, I don't even know. Let me connect all of this and put all of this together so I can make a proper instructional, but to the fans themselves. Okay, so you have this mesh wire. Now, this for me is a minus because this material, all right, so first thing, it's very, very long. This material is going to cause a lot of clutter, and then when you guys are going to basically try to hide them, they're very thick, this spongy material. So not too sure how I feel about it, but actually let me just take a new set since it's all zip tied and whatnot. But my God, they feel beautiful. Something about them, man. The plastic is A1. Now, one thing just caught my eye quickly. White fans with gray paddings. Like, why? Why don't you make them white? Maybe the reason why they make them white because this white will eventually turn yellow. But if you keep it in the case, if you don't move the fans, I think it should be, but this is gray, basically. It's not white. But very nice. You have a nice, fat, thick LED over here as well as in the inside. So in one LED that they did is they just put one, basically, LED panel or ring, right? LED ring. And it's going to be in the inside. From what I'm seeing here, it's going to be inside as well as outside. The fan itself, the fan blades, I want to say, are a bit smaller for the price. I wish they were a little. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 fan blade design. The back as well, we have the LED. Right? Is this? No, this is just plastic. So the back, we don't have no LED ring. Okay, so the back has no LEDs whatsoever, just the fan itself. Let's see how that looks. Move that. Oh, never mind. Very nice though. I gotta say, they have some. They have some heft to them. Patented design. You have all the literature over here. I do want to say, what ball bearing did they use? I didn't mention that. Okay, so they use hydraulic bearings. Very nice, man. But this is also, I wish they would have changed this. But anyways, let me get everything figured out to see how they install these things. But wow, wow, very beautiful. The white is absolutely gorgeous. But anyways, let me install this right now with you guys. Let's go. All right, so quickly, I just took out the additional hub over here. So I just have two hubs just to demonstrate to you guys how to install everything. So like I said, Molex is for power. You need a Molex connector. It's not gonna work off a SATA. So to power it in, you see this 4-pin over here, it's gonna go into here. It's not labeled power, but it is right here. You plug this in into here. It's basically snug. Next, now if you're rocking, I want to say it says here it seems like it supports 5 fans, but the switch is only for 4 fans. I'm not too sure what that is. Let me know in the comments if I do figure it out. Once I'm working with these fans, I'll let you cats know. But it does say 1 through 5, so I'm not sure why the only switch here is 1 through 4. I want to say, I believe this switch, actually, these switches not for fan. The switch, I believe, is for the hub, so the number of hubs that you have. I got to check it in the instructional guide just to make sure. So next, we're going to plug in this 4-pin over here. Basically, this is going to be your daisy chain connector to plug it in to the USB, the micro USB into here, essentially for both of the hubs to communicate. Then what we're going to do is this micro USB, you're going to plug this wire into here, and then this wire essentially into your motherboard, into your USB connector into your motherboard, and then this, I want to say, is an additional wire to daisy chain multiple hubs, I believe. But that's basically it. I hope I did it right. If I did wrong, I'm gonna let you guys know in the video. Leave a comment, let me know as well what you guys think. But anyways, let's connect them. I am stoked for this. Let's go. All right, so you guys remember when I told you about the mess of wire management that it's gonna basically occur with these fan setups. But I mean, look for yourselves. Tell me what you cats think. Like, this is absolutely insane. These hubs, all right, controllers, whatever you want to call them, they're too big, all right? They're not magnetic. Especially I'm using 2 because I got 6 fans. Also, these spongy wires, this is what I mean. Like, you don't need these spongy wires. Thermaltake, we do not need them. The wire management is going to be absolutely insane, especially with everything that I have going on in this case. It's a headache. You're going to have to spend a lot of time wire managing, doing all of this. Now, I've tried to do everything basically. These controllers kind of in their software don't work in unison. They actually work a bit separately. Let me know, because I'm going to show you guys the RGBs and we're going to do all the testing and whatnot, but I don't believe that the main controller here, the 6th fan that's going to run out of here, I don't think you could synchronize all of them to basically work as one. I've tried it just, you know, behind the scenes just to see, but this is insane. Wire management is going to be very, very hella hard, especially with all these Molexes and all of this. Just wanted to show you guys this if you are interested in buying these fans. All right, so as you guys can see, I got the Ghetto Paper Towel Test, of course, installed. So what we're going to do is, since these are software-based fans, so right now they're running at around like 400, close to like 500 RPM. They're in their lowest RPM setting. Remember, these fans go up to the max RPM. These fans go up to is 1500 RPM. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slightly increase the RPM, and I'm just going to show you guys basically, essentially, this paper towel is going to demonstrate the amount of air pressure that these fans are going to basically going to be pushing. So let's go. We're going to turn them up little by little now. What I want to do is I'm going to start with, let's see, let's put them up to, I'll put them up to 30%. I'm going to put all the fans up to 30%, and we're going to see exactly what that's going to do. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what that's going to be. So at 30% right now, we are getting around 800 RPM, like around 870-ish. I want to say 880 RPM. So as you can see, we're pushing, you know, sufficiently a little more air. So I guess let's turn them up to 50%. So right now this is running at 1,000 RPM, so like 1,007. It like fluctuates between like 1,030 to 1,070 ish. I want to say with these fans. So like I said, we're getting over 1,000 RPM. I guess let's turn them up to 70%. So right now we're getting around 1,200 RPM. Again, much more air pressure coming in. So let's turn them up to, I guess let's put them up to max. So this is at 1,200. And I gotta say, they sound very quiet at this RPM. All right, so this is at max RPM. They sound very quiet, I gotta say. They're not as loud for other fans which I reviewed at, you know, around this RPM at 1,500 RPM. Again, this is max RPM. They do a pretty decent job. As you can see, they push decent amount of air for these fans. Like I did say in the beginning, I wish they went up to 2,000 RPM. In my opinion, that would be the sweet spot. But anyways, let's take a listen. Let's go over some RGB stuff. Let's go. All right, guys. So as always, let's talk about the pros and the cons. And of course, we're going to go over the RGB effects of these fans. Now, let's talk about the cons first. Of course, we have the Molex connection for power. Very outdated, especially for what these fans actually cost, which is absolutely insane. I wish they went with SATA. I don't know what Thermaltake is really doing there, using Molex, trying to save the cost or whatever, but that's no bueno for me. And leading off to that is the price, especially for the price of it being basically $130 plus. you're giving us a Molex connector, that's no bueno. Because now you're automatically taking a consumer such as myself or whoever you guys are watching, you're gonna be like, why would I do that if I could just get the Corsair fans, the QLs, the LLs? I'll just use their proprietary hub and it's gonna be very simple to essentially use, which absolutely is, because as a Corsair user, those fans are completely easy to use. Like the app is easy to use and just everything about them is a very simple. Next, leading on to that again, is the controller. The controller is absolutely terrible. I hate that controller. The controller works terribly with the app, with the software, as well as it's just too much clutter. As you guys saw with that cable management, it's absolutely insane. It's a bulky controller. It only supports 5 fans. Also with that controller is, if that controller, let's say you have 6 fans in your case, which I do, that controller only supports 5 fans, which you connect 5 of them, and that now you have to use an additional controller, a big bulky controller, as you guys saw. Again, connecting that is just a headache. It becomes terrible for wire management, causes a lot of clutter, also doesn't communicate well with the app. A lot of times I'm having trouble, the second controller is not being read, and it's absolutely insane. This is not just for me. You guys watch other reviews for these fans or just for the app itself. You guys are gonna have a lot of, you know, reviewers tell you the same thing, that the software and as well as this controller, it's just terrible. It's a hassle. It's tedious. It really is, and it just really pissed me off. Also, with the software, if I'm using a second fan, which you guys can see, I have a 6 fan here as a rear as an exhaust, the software doesn't basically utilize all 6 fans. This Thermaltake aRGB Plus software. What essentially happens is only 5 fans, right, are synced together, so I could change colors and do all that. Now, the 6th fan has to work independently, and I can't synchronize all 6 of them to work together. So let's say I want to put static color, let's say I want to put like pulsing color with rainbow color, which it is now, on 5 fans, and when I want to change the color, the colors are going to change. You guys are going to see in the RGB right now, the colors are going to change, but the 6th fan is going to basically stay the same color, which I have to manually change it all the time. That's no bueno. For the price that you guys are charging us, that's absolutely no bueno. I researched this problem. I thought it was just on me. No, but that's how it essentially is. It's so tedious. Lastly, the app, the software. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. And like I used it in the past, it's terrible. It's just honestly terrible. It doesn't communicate well with the controllers. Like I said, it goes in and then doesn't work, and then the other controller can't be found. It's like a very outdated software. Thermaltake, I think it's time for you guys to really like invest in the R&D into your new software, because Corsair is killing it with their software. Also, it's not an amazing software. Like it's a great software, but it also has its, you know, minuses, but still the thing works. You know what I mean? Like the thing works. So absolutely terrible in those aspects. But the fans themselves are absolutely flipping beautiful, man. Absolutely in white. These are the most beautiful fans I've ever seen. Absolutely gorgeous fans. You guys look at them right now. Beautiful. Look at the ring light itself. Like these things are so bright and they're just absolutely beautiful. They catch your eyes. Of all the fans which I've reviewed, these fans, when I turned them on, I was like, this is insane. These things are absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna go run through the colors. I just want you guys to take this in. They're absolutely beautiful. Right now, I basically have them running in a rainbow wave form. Now, I'm not gonna go into the app details of these fans. The video is gonna be very long. There's other videos explaining all that. I honestly just hate this app. But with these fans, there's a lot of customizations you guys could essentially do with the different RGB effects. You can go into more specifics. Now, I just have it basically as copying the main fan, one of my main fans as the main fan is just gonna copy color. So this is on wave. You guys are gonna see this is on pulse mode. And like I said, remember this fan, the rear fan is not gonna switch because you can't sync them all. So essentially it's just changing, it's just doing its wave things. Now all of the fans should be set to, okay, this fan wasn't set, it was set to static. Now they all should be doing the same thing. They all should be pulsating. Now if we go to fan 1 here, we're gonna go copy color, copy color, copy color. Okay, now they all should synchronize. Just double check. And now we're gonna go to blink. Now they're all basically blinking. I mean, there's so much, this is radar. There's so much customization, like I said, you could do. This is RGB spectrum. So it's just changing different colors. This is the flow. And of course you could basically play with the brightness. You can make it, I could just turn them off, you know, and then we could turn them back on. And then we could play with the LED brightness. I'm gonna show you guys that in a sec. This is weather. This is player, I guess when you're playing the game. This is rainbow swirl. And then we could just basically just lower the brightness. This is off. Essentially, I'm gonna basically do it in a different one. This is scan. I mean, there's so many. This is stack. Heartbeat. Let's see if I could just lower it a bit. So you see I made it bright, less bright. I mean, they get so bright. They really do get super bright. There's like so many, and then I could go into specific RGB colors and different, you know, I could like turn them on and switch different colors. This is absolutely insane. There's so many customizing features that you could do with these fans via the app, which is pretty dope. I just wish they already time to update this app and make it a new, much better version to what it is right now. This is a cool effect, just an aura effect. And of course, let's say if it's too bright, you could, you know, just lower the brightness, or you could just turn them off, put them back on. This is black hole. This is cool. I mean, just the way they did the design of the LEDs, they're absolutely breathtaking, these fans. They're absolutely breathtaking. This is, what is this? Shooting star. It's cool. It's honestly hella cool, man. This is cross. And this is essentially temperature, as hot as I guess it just reads it. I mean, and there's so many different effects. I mean, then you have, this is what, oh my God. This is single colors. We could basically change the colors like that. There's, like I said, there's so many customizing ways. This is not gonna be essentially an all, you know, different app and different softwares and different colors you could do with these things. You could do plenty different, you know, customization features, all of that good stuff. I'm just running through it, essentially what it basically is, but you guys could play it with yourselves, and you guys can play it with yourselves. Play with it, and you guys are gonna basically check it out. But all in all, would I recommend these fans? I would, but I only would recommend these fans only if you're gonna use for maybe like 5 fans, 5 or less than 5 fans. If you're putting 6, 7, 8, it's gonna be, they're not all gonna communicate with one another via this app. So I honestly wouldn't recommend them, but they are honestly breathtaking fans. They're absolutely fuego. These are honestly Kosher's fuego fans. It just fix the controller, get rid of that Molex, fix the software, and they're gonna be almost perfect. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. As always, guys, I'm KosherTech. Catch you cats next time. Deuces.